My name is Elena Shvab and I'm a hair designer based in London. Welcome to my studio and I'm happy to see you all and thank you so much for joining. Today is a very interesting a discussion about different types of felts. I'm going to talk about fur felts and wool felts. And what inspired me to create this session today is the workshop that I had earlier today and yesterday with my student who wanted to learn more about how to make felt hats using different materials. So her preference was to make fur felt hats, and I suggested why not to use also wool felt so she learns about different types and how to manipulate both materials, what's the differences, what advantages, pros and cons. And actually after 2-day course, we learned a lot, and even I learned really a lot, and I'm so excited to share the new experiences that I have learned and would love to share. So amazing materials, fur felts and wool felts. I would say they're equally amazing depending what exactly you're trying to create, what type of hats. Very much depends on the style, first of all. And then you choose, after some experimentations, working with wool felt or fur felts, and then you can make a decision what exactly you would like to create. So the hat that I'm wearing right now is an amazing hat that my student made, and it's made of fur felt, rabbit fur felt, and you can see how thick the brim is because the thickness of this felt is 240 grams. Usually the felts that are sold that you can purchase from the suppliers, they're 120 grams, which is a great thickness. But for some particular type of hats, like for example, this Western style wide brim hat, you would prefer a thicker felt, which is 240. However, using 120 gram is also amazing material, and you can create these hats. Absolutely no problem. The differences of making there are basically no differences in making. The skills are the same. The process is the same: stiffening, steaming, stretching over the hat block, waiting until it dries, manipulating the felt with the brushing and steaming. There's quite a lot of techniques and skills that I shared yesterday after our first workshop session, and there's a link in the description of this video so you can watch and learn. Hopefully you learn more new things about how different tips about blocking. I'm sharing about how to use the rope, different type of pins, steaming, brushing. So all of that you can find in my previous video. The link is in the description. So after we finish the session, go ahead and have a look and learn. This session is the continuum of the previous video, which where I'm showing what the results. So you'll see this hat on the hat block, and this is already finished piece. So let me just take it off and show it off. It really looks nice inside, and this is a beautiful hat. I'm amazed because this hat was not, the crown was not blocked in this shape. We molded with a steam using a dome shape, this one. So just using this type of crown and the steam and manipulation with your hands, you can achieve this absolutely stunning and beautiful shape. And what it does, this technique, is that it helps you to mold and design your own unique styles that no one ever has. And it helps you to create shapes using just one type of hat blocks, which I'm also talking about it in the previous video that I just mentioned, that is in the description of this video. So having just one type of hat block, a dome shape, you can create a lot of different styles, and obviously this hat block has a lot of advantages. Amazing opportunity. If you would like to invest in just one hat block, this is in particular the one you should aim for. It looks like this, basically the size, the shape of our hat, just like that. And then with the steam and manipulation of your hands, you can create many different designs and styles. And okay, I'm trying to fit a lot of information in one video, so I might be jumping from one subject to another, but I will go back to the original subject of the video: differences between different felts. And I'm slowly going back, talking about fur felts. This is an amazing example of fur felt, 240 grams. I would say high standard. This one was purchased from Baxter Hart and Abraham. They are located in Luton, UK. They have a variety of amazing colors. Really, honestly, just find them on Google, or I'll add their website on this video. Fur felts, wonderful quality. If you can see, it even the texture is so soft and so tender. So like, I can't even describe, but it feels really, really, really nice. So this is fur felts. They're very fluffy. They're very nice, very soft, luxury finish, which you can't really achieve this type of quality with wool felts. Although talking about this, fur felts are quite expensive, especially if it's a really high quality, and 240 grams, which is quite rare. Usually felts are sold at 120, which is a thinner. You can see how thick this is. And just to compare with the wool felt, so this is an example of a wool felt. This is not my student work. She took that hat with her. She was so excited. So I have only one hat that we made. But this is an example of my own hat that I made with wool felt, 120 grams. You can see that it's a bit thinner. Not a bit, it's actually quite much thinner, but the quality is still great. It's very firm, and firm because if you stiffen, using a lot of stiffener, you can achieve a really stiff and firm crown and a brim, very stiff shape. If you want a softer hat, you can also do that by applying less stiffener. So this hat, for example, also wool felt, 120 grams, but it's quite soft. And there's no particular reason why, just depending how exactly you want the hat to feel on your head. So yeah, it's soft, but it still keeps its shape, which is, that's what we actually need to achieve. The texture of this beautiful and fluffy and soft texture can be achieved with wool felts as well, with a very easy technique. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly the same as the fur felts. They will also look more luxurious, more expensive, more softer, but you can still achieve and get closer to that quality with wool felts by using steaming and brushing. So basically, you need really good stiff brush, and by steaming a little bit of felt and brushing the material like this, eventually you can achieve quite a soft, nice, luxurious touch. So this hat, for example, I brushed it, so maybe you can't really see, but believe me, it's really soft to touch. And when I show this technique to my students, not most of them, actually 100% of them saying, oh yes, this is actually looks really, really nice. So steaming and brushing, it just brings the felt hats to the next level. So comparing the price range between fur felts and wool felts, obviously these are more affordable. And if you're creating affordable line of hats, or you just want to create hats for yourself and your family, investing a lot of money into fur felts or beaver felts, for example, could be a little bit too extreme. So knowing how to manipulate wool felts can give you really amazing results. So another thing that I wanted to talk is about hat blocks and tools, and I have a new tools that I have a lot of pleasure playing with. These are the tools, and those who know a little bit more about hat making knows that correct tools can make a massive difference. So these are this is called rounded jack, and this is for cutting the brim. And this one is specifically amazing tool for creating fine edges, like right here. So if you watch my previous video, I'm showing this hat and the other hat on the hat block. And there's a lot going on here, a rope and a ribbon that holding the shape while it's in the process of blocking, which obviously helps to keep the felt and create the shape. But while the felt is drying, obviously it moves, so it creates a lot of distress right here, and sometimes you can't really get this perfect 90-degree angle. So for that purpose, using this tool that you apply on the hat while it's on the hat block, pressuring it down and to the side, makes a massive difference. I mean, I've been trying to use different tools, like brushes or whatever I could find in order to create 90-degree angle, but nothing is compared to this particular lovely little tool that makes a difference in seconds. And obviously you can it takes less time and the result is so much better. So in order to create beautiful fine lines right here, using this tool is life-changing technique. With this tool, it's the way you put it, it's right, it goes right here while it's still on the table, so you have the support underneath, and the crown is on the hand block as well, so you have something to support your hand. And there's a little blade underneath, if you can see it right there, and then you place the brim in between these two layers and you slide the tool, and what it does, it creates a really magical nice edge. And why I'm so excited, because previously I had to cut the brim with the scissors, and obviously it doesn't matter how sharp the scissors are and how fine the technique and how experienced you are, you still have these little cuts in between the scissor movements. So I would use sanding paper to soften the edge, which worked really great, but it took so much time measuring the brim width, you know, putting the line with the chalk so I can see the line, cutting with the scissors, sanding with the sanding paper. Obviously all of that took so much time, and with this tool it takes just seconds and the quality is absolutely amazing. So I'm absolutely happy with my new tools and the quality of the hat, and it looks absolutely professional and gorgeous. So here it is, and let me show you the hat block that we used for creating this particular hat. So first of all, this is the brim. We use this brim and this crown in order to create the shape. Later we deformated the shape with the steam, and the other hat was made with this brim and this crown, and it's amazing. This is a really great brim size, which I chose myself because I really like wide brims. Most of my students also prefer wider brims, but when you order invest in your hat blocks, you can decide what kind of width you would prefer. And also this hat block on top, if you can see, it is divided into two parts, the top and the bottom. So basically what happens is that if you want a narrow brim, you can use just this part. If you want a wider, taller, not the brim, taller crown, you can add this piece of material, this extra wood, in order to create taller hat. And that's what my student wanted. She really likes wide, tall crowns. So that's what we created. And I think it's great when you have opportunity to decide and have a choice, like this hat I want to make not that tall, and the another hat I want to create taller, depending on your hat size, depending on the hat size of the customer or friend you're making a hat for. So instead of having two different hat blocks with different heights, it's nice that you can remove this part and then you're just working with this top crown. Another amazing thing about this hat block is that I can easily attach it to the crown with just some screws so that they go inside. This is a life changer, honestly, because previously I would put both crowns with a special way of attaching with the sellotape, which is also a great technique to learn, because sometimes you want to mix and match crowns and the brims that are not from the same hat block maker. So it's very useful, and one of this tutorial I'll share this technique. But if, for example, you're ordering from the same hat block maker and love what they do, so having screws that hold the crown and the brim together is a life-changing story. So all of these I ordered from Easy Hat Blocks together with the tools, and I'm sharing because it really made my life much easier as a professional hat maker. And the links to their website and to these hat blocks and these tools in the description, so have a look. They're really professional, easy to communicate with. You can ask any questions that you like, and we would be happy to give you more information. And I think that's all the information that I wanted to share. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else, but in the meantime, I would like to thank everyone who joined, and I want to say hello to everyone who messaged, Michelle, Camille, Lance. Thank you so much for your comments and for your kind words. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions, we have like a minute or two. I'm happy to reply and give more suggestions, more ideas, more tips. In the meantime, I'm going to think about something that I wanted to share as well, because there was definitely something that I'm forgetting. In the meantime, I also want to say, please sign up to my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit that notification button so you can get notifications about my next video tutorials, about live sessions that I share, and I'm trying to go online at least once or twice a week so I can share more tips and different experiences that come up, like today and yesterday, following the amazing workshop that I had with my student. Very inspirational. I also learned a lot, and that's why I like teaching, because it's exchange of knowledge and experimenting together and learning new skills and new techniques, new problem solving that lead to new ideas, which is always amazing. Hello, Gillis. Hi, I hope I'm reading your names correctly. I apologize if I don't. Yes, and also would like to share that there's a new video course on my membership channel. So if you want to learn millinery in more details and more, like a professional, do sign up for my membership channel. It's also in the description. You just follow the link, choose member option, and you get access to quite a few video courses where I teach millinery techniques, share millinery skills and tips, and they're very informative. Those are true video courses where you learn millinery in details. I have a workshop about how to make headbands, how to block felt pillboxes, how to block cinnamon straw hats, which might be quite tricky without knowing a particular techniques, like stiffening the felt, for example, because it's very important. It's one of the first steps that you have to do in order to get the final perfect result. And without that, without knowing the particular ways of how you do it, what type of stiffeners, how you dissolve the stiffener, if it's needed to be dissolved, how you apply the material, and so on. So all these tips are on my YouTube channel, membership channel. That you have your access once you sign up, and you can unsubscribe at any time. The cost is £4.99, £4.99. So please have a look if you might be interested. It's all there just for you to learn. And thank you again. I think I've mentioned everything I wanted. Different type of felts, different types of thicknesses, how brushing the felt in order to achieve a really amazing technique, steaming the crown. There's a possibility of steaming your crown to achieve really cool styles, and all of my students love these particular techniques because it gives you so much creativity in order to create your own styles and your own shapes. It's absolute uniqueness. No one is gonna have the hat like that. Okay, Okay, so I'm gonna finish for today, and I look forward seeing you next during my next video tutorial. If you have any questions, please ask. If you have suggestions for next topics that I can cover and share, please do. I would love to hear from you. Please don't forget to sign up and to subscribe to my channel. It helps and supports it a lot so that I can dedicate the time and go live and share all my expertise with you so you can learn, get inspired, and create more beautiful hats. So thank you so much. Wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.